welcome to this 30-minute Grounding Hatha Flow to really get into the ground and into your body as you start the year.
So bringing your attention from your external world to your internal world, lowering your gaze or closing your eyes, and beginning to breathe deeply and exhale. Placing your hands on your ribcage now to breathe in through the ribcage, expanding, exhaling, contracting the ribcage. One more time, deep inhale, pressing your hands out through your ribcage all the way through to the back. Exhaling, release, release, release. Placing your hands on your belly, inhaling to expand the belly, exhaling to release. Inhaling, expand, exhaling, pressing your belly to your spine. And inhaling, exhaling, pressing your belly to your spine. On your next inhale, bring your hands up, interlace your fingers, stretch up all the way through the ribcage and arms and shoulders. And exhale again, bring the arms down. And rolling your spine backwards and opening up like a clam, opening the shoulders. Rolling back, using your arms to then pull yourself forwards, arch the back, open the shoulders, open the throat. And one more time, rolling all the way back, articulating your spine and opening, opening, opening. And one last time, really opening it up like a star and release. When you're ready, bring yourself onto your hands and knees, knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders, rounding your back on the exhale. And inhale to arch, arch, arch. Press your head up to the ceiling, shoulders pressing down, rounding the back on the exhale. Inhaling, pressing into your hands, shoulders, and lift through the shoulders to the crown of your head. Push into your hands and knees, round the back. Inhale, release, arch, articulating the entire spine, pressing your shoulders into your back to arch up. And then coming back to neutral. Releasing the belly, and then taking some crazy cats around the world with your whole rib cage, going as far as you can in each direction, making a big circle around your middle and your center with the whole rib cage, really articulating through the spine, the rib cage, the shoulders as you go to the other side and the other direction. Your ribs are making a full circular movement all the way around your center, really feeling into the benefits of that as an internal massage. Planting your toes, lifting the knees, bracing the belly and lowering and down. And rounding the back one more time to sit all the way back on your heels. Lift your hips up with a rounded back, place your hands forwards, drop the hips, open the back and upward facing dog. Round the back and walk your hands back to sit down and breathe out. Inhale, lift the hips, rounded back, and then drop the hips. And articulating the spine upwards to upward facing dog. And one more time, rounding the back to sit down, really, really rounding your lower back here. And last one, lowering the hips and arching, making this lovely circular shape. And come back to tabletop neutral position. When you're ready, walking your hands over to the right side, looking towards your feet. You can do some cats and cows here by rounding and arching your spine as well, if that's available to you or something you want to do. It's really lovely for the spine. Then walking your hands over to the left and doing the same here, arching and rounding. Try and go as far as you can over to the left. And round, come back to your tabletop position and open the right arm up, thread the needle all the way as far as you come and all the way up again. Inhale and as far as you can, thread the needle, go as far as across as you can. Inhale, come back up and exhale, round and thread thread the needle. Lift your left arm up to the sky, bend your elbow, grab your opposite hip with the palm of your hand and use your shoulder and your elbow as a lever to twist looking up to the sky. Deep breaths here. And then return to your tabletop position on the next exhale and inhale. Inhale, bring your left arm up, thread the needle, go as far as you can. Keep breathing as you take this movement, reach up, open the heart, and across, reach as far as you can. And one more, inhale, reach, 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 and thread the needle, lift your right arm up, bend the elbow, palm onto your opposite hip, use the shoulder and the elbow as your lever, look up to the sky and breathe deeply. Very good. And then when you're ready, placing the hand back, returning to tabletop position, planting your toes and lifting to downward facing dog, looking to your navel. And walk your dog, just pacing on the spot, chin to chest towards your navel, lengthening out your calves, really stretching out, and then placing 2 heels down. You can do some mini cats and cows here, arching and rounding the back. That's really lovely if that's available too. And arching one last time, rounding. And then on your next inhale, lowering the knees, untuck the toes and take an arch here on the inhale. Round the back on the exhale, tuck the toes, return to downward facing dog. Walk your dog again on the spot, tucking your chin in, releasing the backs of the legs, opening the shoulders, and really using this as a place to articulate and stretch. Round the back, arch the back on the inhale, round the back, inhale, arch, and return your knees down very slowly, untuck the toes, arch, and round the back on the exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, and down again one last time, arch the back, inhale to reach up, round the back to downward facing dog, looking to your navel, and then when you're ready, one last time, all the way into your cat and cow, and reaching. And now you've articulated the spine really well. You can gently take a few breaths into your downward facing dog, planting your heels down before you walk your right foot forwards in between your hands and press the hips forwards, looking up. And rock your hips back, flexing the foot. And inhale, rock forwards, look up. Rock back, stretch your right leg and bow. Inhale, rock forwards, look up. And exhale, round the back. Inhale, look up. And press your hands next to your foot, reaching up, deep breaths here. And when you're ready, take a mini twist here, open the heart and down, left arm up, open the heart, back down again. And when you're ready, take your twist, left shoulder over your right knee, press your top hand on your bottom hand and bring your prayer to your heart center, looking to the sky beyond your shoulder. Deep breaths here. And return both hands either side of your foot, tuck the toes and find your downward facing dog. Walk it out. Really using this as a mini break, feeling into your hips, your shoulders, your legs, and really just stretching your whole body out here. And then when you're ready, 2 heels down, breathe. And now it's the turn of your left foot in between your hands. Look up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, rock your hips back, flex the foot. Inhale, rock them forwards, look up. Inhale, exhale, rock back, flex your foot. Inhale, exhale, look up, hips forwards. Use this as a lovely, smooth transitioning, opening the hips. Open the left arm up to the sky, open the heart, place it back down. Inhale, right arm, open the heart, and place it back down. And when you're ready, take your right shoulder over your left knee, press your top hand into your bottom hand. Take your twist. Find your heart center. Look beyond your shoulder and twist. Breathe deeply in through the body as you take this twist. And then when you're ready, placing both hands either side of your foot, tuck your toes and return to downward facing dog, walking it out, stretching it out, make it your own. Really use this as a place to stretch. When you're ready, 2 heels down and walk, walk, walk all the way back to your hands, hip width apart, mini bend in the knees. Lift your feet up and place the palms of your hands underneath your feet. Press over your wrists with your toes. Gather your chest to your legs and lift your hips up to the sky and breathe, using the strength of your arms to bring your torso closer to your knees. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend the knees. Round the back, and on your next inhale, rolling all the way up to standing. Shoulder roll back, belly button to your spine, and lift up. Look to your hands and bow all the way to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, right leg back, high lunge. Breathe. Lower the knee, untuck the toe, and press your 2 hands to your knee. Bring your thigh bone forwards and out. Chuck your chin in. Feel that lovely stretch in your right thigh. Inhale, come back. Tuck the toes and find your downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, and chaturanga, chest and chin to the mat. Upward facing dog. Inhale and bend the knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Exhale, look to your navel. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Inhale, bend the knee, right foot forwards between your hands. Exhale, look to the sky, high lunge. Gather your 2 legs back to mountain pose. Bow. Inhale, rise all the way up to the sky and arch. Samastitihi. And left side. Inhale, rise, look to your thumbs. Exhale, bow down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins, or bending the knees if you need to. Exhale, left leg steps back, high lunge, look to the sky. Inhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes. Exhale, press your 2 hands to your right knee, press your thigh bone forwards, chin in and move backwards. Breathe, opening the left thigh. When you're ready, both hands either side of your foot and return to downward facing dog. Walk it out, stretch it out. 2 heels down. Inhale, knees down, untuck the toes, chaturanga, chin and chest to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back, rise. Exhale, bend the knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, look to your navel. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, press your left foot forwards, high lunge, look to the sky. Exhale, bow as you step forwards into mountain pose. Inhale, rise from the ground all the way up. Little arch in the upper back, look to your hands. Return to prayer position, Samastitihi. And when you're ready, take a side step. Open your legs wide, reach up to the sky, interlace your fingers and press up. Open the arms and place your hands on your waist. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, place your 2 hands between your feet. Inhale, exhale, lift your hips up. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, bow further and breathe. Deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, gathering your elbows so they're in line with your shoulders. Try to bring your hands in between your feet. Inhale, stretch it out. Bend the knees and exhale, come back up. Rise, lift the head up, arms over your head. And as you exhale, come back down. Hands on the waist. Inhale, Bend the knees, grab your big toes, mudra, and lift your hips up to bow, using the strength of your arms to bring your torso even closer to your legs. Deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders away from your ears and towards your hips. Body weight over your toes. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, roll all the way back up, hands to your hips. Inhale, rise up with the arms. Exhale, take your right foot into warrior two. Look to your middle finger. Inhale, come back up, look to your hands. Exhale, breathe out, press your body upwards and downwards. Inhale, rise. Exhale, find your warrior two. Look to your middle finger. Elbow onto your knee and twist open the chest. Left arm to the sky. And then bring your arm down on a block or on the floor. Stretch your arm above your head if that's available to you. Look to your hand, palm facing the floor. Come back up and reverse warrior all the way back. Return to parallel position, hands on the waist. Inhale, rise up with the arms. Exhale, left foot opens, warrior two. Look to your middle finger, come down. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, come all the way down. Look to your middle finger, shoulders down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, twist, open the right arm, open the chest. Put your hand on a block or on the floor and lift your arm above your head. Look to your middle finger, palm of the hand down. Come back up through your warrior two into reverse warrior all the way back. And inhale, exhale, come back parallel. Bend the knees and take a large, wide squat, hands to your heart center. And then take some twists here by pressing the shoulders and the hands into your thighs. And really just articulating here, freestyle, giving yourself a nice juicy twist. And pressing your hands into the mat. Open your left leg out. And walking like a crab. So bending the knee and lowering the hips, flexing the foot. And whatever's available for you here is enough. Just feel your way through it. It looks and feels different for everyone. You can add a little opening of the arm and the chest here if that's available to you. And that's just an option if that's something that you feel you want to try and that feels lovely and juicy as well. Otherwise, just stick to just walking across. And then when you're ready, come back to center. Walk your feet inwards gently and take a more narrow squat here. Hands to your heart center. You can move your hips side to side, just feeling into that. Head up, shoulders away from your ears. Very good. Deep breaths, lowering your hips down. Gently feeling into this. And when you're ready, place your hands back onto the mat, lift your hips. Bend the knees, roll up on the inhale, all the way up, shoulder roll back. Come back to feet parallel, mountain pose. When you're ready, open the feet hip width apart and let's take a chair pose here. Lift your arms up above your head, tuck your tailbone under, look to your thumbs. Deep breaths here. Go as far deep as you can whilst lifting your arms and stretching your elbows. Now come down and take a twist over to your right knee. Press your top hand in the bottom hand and breathe. Look up to the sky. Deep breaths here, keeping your hips parallel. Inhale, return and come back to mountain pose. And now back into the chair pose. Tuck your tailbone under, look up to your thumbs, stretch your arms, open the chest. Deep breaths. Inhale, come back down and take a twist over to the left. Press your prayer position with your left hand into your right hand. Look up to the sky with keeping your hips absolutely square where possible. Inhale, come back to center with the prayer and reach up to the sky. And gather your feet together. Exhale. And look to your nose to breathe. Regulate your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, come back down to kneeling and sitting. And if you prefer to sit on your hips, you can also do that. Otherwise, let's take a rabbit pose from here. Crown of the head in front of your knees and hands on your heels. Roll your hips up and feel a beautiful stretch in your back. Breathing deeply here. This is the rabbit pose, a beautiful stretch for your back. When you're ready, roll back down, shoulder roll all the way back down and away, articulating the spine in a juicy manner. And then come to a seated position and take your windscreen wipers with your knees. So 2 knees are going down to the mat. So wide feet, as far wide as your mat. And both knees touch the ground. This is really lovely for your hips and for your lower back. And then when you're ready, come into rolling like a ball, rounding the back and lifting your hips up all the way to your shoulders. Come back without touching the toes. Rounding your back and come back up, balance. Shoulders down, use your abdominals to round your back. And this is like a massage for your spine. It really feels like a really lovely way to feel your whole spine getting a mini massage as you roll all the way to your shoulders. Come back up and rolling like a ball with control. And when you're ready, you can take a boat pose either here or staying with your knees bent. Breathe deeply, shoulders down, and using your abdominals to balance. Bend your knees when you're ready and come into feet on the mat, hands behind you. Now you're going to press through your chest to inhale and open the back. Use the backs of the shoulders. Relax it all and press through the back to open the chest and return back. Now you're going to lift the hips and open the chest. And inhale, come back down without dropping the seat. And exhale, lift up, reverse tabletop. And inhale, come back down. You can rock backwards. Exhale, lift your hips up as high as you can, opening the chest. Inhale, come back. And up you go all the way. Breathe deeply, squeeze your glutes all the way up. And when you're ready, come all the way back down to seated. Hug your knees tight to release any tension in your lower back and the back of your shoulders. And then roll the shoulders back as you come back up and take a butterfly position here. And when you're ready, pressing your back up and lift to go forwards. Forehead, nose or chin towards the mat. Using the strength of your arms here to bring your body forwards. And wherever you are is absolutely fine. Just breathing and using the weight of your head to bring your body further forwards. Deep, long breaths here. And release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release the legs and shake them out. Very good. And then when you're ready, you can take your feet, bend the knees, and come down to Padmasana, stretching the legs or keeping the knees bent. Inhaling to stretch the spine. Exhaling to bow further and surrender. If it's available to you, you can wrap your hands around your feet like I'm doing. Or just placing your hands on your feet, on your ankles, on your shins, or on your knees. Whatever is available to you, the most important thing is to surrender here and let your breath guide you. Always active in the pose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bow and surrender. You're really using your breath to guide you into the stretch and into this surrender. Very good. And then one more breath here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, come back up and let go of the feet and hands, little circles with the hands and feet in one direction and in the other direction. Very good. Place your hands behind you, flex your feet and point your feet, articulating the ankles, flex and point, flex and point. And then windscreen wipers with the feet, big toe and little toe to the mat, articulating your hips and opening the backs of the hips. And then again, windscreen wipers with the knees, articulating the whole hip area, just releasing any tension that might have accumulated, making sure that both knees touch the ground. And when you're ready, bring your right ankle over your left knee, interlace your fingers above your left knee, stretch up in your back to round back and lift up. And again, round and exhale. Inhale, press up, shoulders back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, press up. And bring your foot closer to you if that's available. And take some deep breaths here, chin into your chest. Feel the whole of the right thigh lengthening and stretching. Right foot flex so you don't hurt your knee. And then when you're ready, releasing that. Try with the left ankle over your right knee, interlace your fingers over your right knee and exhale to round the back. Inhale to arch and open. Exhale, use your arms as a lever. Inhale to come back up, round and back, and inhale to come back up. And then bring your foot closer if that's available. Use the strength of your arms and then chin in to breathe. Your left foot is flexed. Breathe deeply through this. The hips can be quite tight. And then release. When you're ready, hug your knees tight, releasing any tension in the lower back. And then come to your seated position on your knees and take a child's pose, keeping your hips anchored down towards your feet, stretching your arms away from you. And take some deep, long breaths here as you inhale and stretch. Exhale, come all the way down. Really feel the whole back stretching here. And breathe. Keep pushing your hips down towards your heels, stretching your arms away from you, getting a nice long stretch in your arms. If it's more comfortable to have your arms beside you, you can do that too, or bending the arms, that's also okay. And when you're ready, rolling back up on your inhale, shoulder roll back to release. And then taking a seated position before rolling all the way back onto your back, hugging your knees tight here. And if you can, grab your elbows, rocking your knees side to side, side to side, massaging your lower back. Very good. When you're ready, hug your right knee to your right shoulder, extending your left leg. Deep breaths here. This is really good for massaging your internal organs and also really good for your digestion. So breathe deeply, shoulders into the mat. And when you're ready, hug both knees again. Grab your elbows if that's available to you. Coccyx to the ground. Change legs. Left knee to your left shoulder. Right leg out on the mat. Squeeze deeply. Use the strength of your arms to bring your knee to your shoulder or towards your shoulder. Shoulders down into the mat. Chin in. Inhale, return with both knees. Hug them tight. And when you're ready, taking a double leg twist over to the right, look to your left hand and breathe. You can place your right hand over your left knee to get a bit more stretch. Breathe deeply, surrender here. Really let your breath guide you and feel into your whole spinal twist. Such a lovely pose. So really release, relax and surrender in it. And then one at a time, come back up. Hug your knees again, tight. When you're ready, you can shift over a little bit if you need to. Drop your hips and your knees over to the left. Look to your right hand. You can place your left hand over your right knee if that's something you want to do, and just really surrender with the exhale. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. Enjoy this beautiful spinal twist. 1 yes time, come back up. Inhale, exhale, hug the knees tight one more time. Good, rocking the knees side to side before you roll onto your right side into the fetus position, and then pressing onto your left hand, come back up and taking a seated position like the beginning of class, hands on your knees, drop inwards, feeling the anchor points of your pelvis on the floor, your spine growing up towards the sky, your shoulders dropping away.